guys, today we are back with another review, and today we are going to be reviewing the Walmart exclusive Supreme Jon Moxley. A little late to the party on this one, but I waited until it went on clearance. So I got this figure for, I think, 26 bucks, 25 bucks, something like that. Definitely better than the $45 price point, almost 50% off. So definitely was willing to pick it up for that price. So played the long game on this one and lucked out and got it for a cheaper price. But I did want to eventually pick up this figure. I'm going to be honest, I have not liked any of the Jon Moxley figures that they have ever put out. Unrivaled Series 2 was okay. That, to me, was the best looking head sculpt. But every other head sculpt they released and every other Jon Moxley they released after that, I have not been a fan of. I think that they have just been garbage. Hopefully this one is good. We'll kind of see how it is. So here is the front of the box. We got the normal Supreme kind of layout. We've seen this with the other Supreme, but we do have the Walmart sticker up there. On the side here, we got some extra head sculpts, some extra pants, and some hands there. And then on this side, we got two different shirts and some extra hands. A little picture of Jon Moxley there, and a picture of him on the back there. This is from Dynamite 2022. Yeah, pretty crazy. This is this is a very old figure. Yeah, 2022. So I guess this is when he was the world champion. This might have been right around the time he was feuding with CM Punk, I think, maybe. Yeah, wild. Definitely an older figure, definitely outdated, because Jon Moxley is bald now, and he is in the, what do they call, Death Riders now. So we haven't really got a Death Riders Moxley yet. So this is Blackpool Combat Club Moxley. Looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and crack Jon Moxley out of his packaging. Hopefully we don't split him open. All right, so here we got Jon Moxley out of his packaging. Luckily he didn't blade himself on the way out, so he's good to go. No blood on his forehead yet. About to be some blood on somebody's forehead, because this guy doesn't know what he's doing. Great head sculpt. This one's not my favorite. I think my favorite out of all of them has to be this one. We do have the balding Jon Moxley head sculpts here. They look pretty good. All of these are actually decent. I actually don't mind any of these head sculpts. The yelling one is actually pretty decent too. Yeah, 3 out of 3 good Jon Moxley head sculpts, because we needed them. Like I said, pretty much every Jon Moxley head sculpt besides the one that came with Unrivaled 2 was just not great, in my opinion. So these are definitely needed. We definitely needed some good Jon Moxley head sculpts. He did come with a microphone. I dropped it when I got it out of the box. Not that big of a deal. I have 500 AEW microphones. Very nice leather jacket here, this faux leather jacket. We are going to go ahead and remove that. And he does come with plastic all over him, so that way there's no staining, which you love to see that. Hopefully there's no staining after you put this jacket back on, is what we're hoping for, but you never know. Does come with the AEW World Championship. We've seen the championship countless and countless times, so nothing really to write home about that. Get this plastic off of here. Torso back on, put that back on. There we go. So here we got Jon Moxley in the full ring gear. Definitely the butterfly joints feel better. I'm really hoping that the Supreme Will Ospreay's butterfly joints feel this good, because previously the Kenny Omega, honestly all of the Supremes, the butterfly joints were way too loose on all of them. At least on mine, all of mine were. So definitely good on them for doing these butterfly joints a little stiffer. They're not, super, whatever. Oh man, there's plastic. There's a piece of tape is what this is. And it's all sticky. Damn it. All right, well, we're going to have to try to get that residue off. I appreciate them doing that, but yeah, that sucks. Appreciate them doing that, but definitely have some like sticker residue on the back of the figure there. Does have the chest hair included, does have some updated of his tattoos, I think, here. I don't know if he's got any more, but the pants, these are just the black ones, but he does have kind of the, you know, the tie together. And then the bob wire running down the leg. What's that say? Oh, okay, that's just like a Blackpool Combat Club patch there. The boots do have the toe articulation. We got Mox down there on the side with the skull, and that's pretty much it for this gear. Now you do get another gear. I do like this one. This is more of kind of like a blue jean kind of look with Mox logos on it. Let's go ahead and swap this over. I forgot to mention he does come with a dog tag also. And I feel like the scaling of this figure isn't terrible. I think he definitely probably is still too tall. Let's see, let's grab another figure to compare him to. We got the Will Ospreay here. Now Moxley's a tall guy, I think, but I think they still just make his figures a little bit too tall. Yeah, still a little too tall for my liking, but I feel like it's better for some reason. I don't know what they did, but maybe they shortened the boots or something, but I definitely feel like it's not as tall as his regular mainline releases, but definitely a little taller than I would like him, I would say, because I feel like him and Ospreay are pretty close to the same height. I'm not sure, but yeah, definitely a little bit too tall for my liking, but it will do, I reckon. Like I said, it's better. One of the better Jon Moxley figures. We do get Fist, two Fist with all the tattoos and stuff on there. We get some open hands here. And then we get another C-grip hand. And then we get a pointer kind of finger here. Really small hand. This one's really small. You do get a Blackpool Combat Club hoodie, forged in combat. There on the back. You put this on probably any of these figures, it's going to stain it to high hell. So probably not going to. Let's see if this... It's pretty white. Didn't stain it too bad, at least the cardboard. Then you do get a Blackpool Combat Club cut-off sleeveless shirt there. Definitely this jacket is awesome. I love this just plain black leather jacket. You can kind of put this on anybody, really, but a very good accessory there. I really do like the black leather jacket. And then you can kind of get another look here. Let me put this in. There we go. So there's the full kind of look with that. And it does have Velcro on it, so I guess if you really wanted to, you could button it up, but it doesn't really look right buttoned up in my opinion. So just leave it unbuttoned. Cool guy Moxley there. Yeah, this figure's pretty good, man. All in all, like for Supreme, there's a lot of stuff with it. Like I said, the head sculpts are a definite upgrade from the other Jon Moxley ones. Put this kind of Grimace one on there because I do like that one. I think that one's probably my favorite. And likeness-wise, I think that's probably the best. I think, in my opinion, the best likeness-wise. And then you can also throw on the Screaming one. If you're into that. I'm not a huge fan of it. I mean, I like the Screaming head sculpt. Like I said, they all look good. They all, to me, look like Jon Moxley, but the like grimaced face and the straight faced, I think, are definitely my favorites. I guess I'll throw on the shirt and the hoodie. We won't leave it on. I don't know if this is a bad idea with this goo that's on the back of this figure, but from that tape. Trying to get it off, man. That sucks. Yeah, I don't know if I got it off good enough or not. But anyway, let's throw on the shirt. Like I said, hopefully with that goo on there, it doesn't stain this figure too bad just from putting this on, but we shall see. All right, so there is the t-shirt look. Looks okay, I guess. This t-shirt, it kind of makes him look wider than it for some reason, but there is the sleeveless t-shirt look. And then if you wanted to throw on the hoodie, which the hoodie I feel like is what he wears more often to the ring than anything. I mean, recently, I think it's just been like a white shirt recent, but the hoodie does have the drawstrings, which is pretty cool. And there we go. So we do have the hoodie look there, which looks really cool. I like this hoodie, and like I said, the drawstrings are cool. You got the, you know, the hood and everything there. Looks really good. I definitely like the hoodie. I just wish it wouldn't stain the hell out of the figure like I know it's going to probably. Just having it on there. So yeah, all in all, man, this is definitely a good Jon Moxley figure. I mean, if you don't have a Jon Moxley, this is definitely the one to get, I would say, in my opinion. I have had almost all of his figures, I think, almost, besides like the chase figures. And yeah, this is by far the best one to me. The I don't know if they changed the torso either. They probably didn't, but the chest hair adds a lot to it. The head sculpts are by far the best Jon Moxley head sculpts that we've seen from AEW and Jazzwares. So this is definitely the one to pick up if you do. Yeah, so I think that is going to do it for this one, this AEW Supreme Jon Moxley. I do have the Supreme Will Ospreay on pre-order, so I cannot wait to unbox that one and see that. I hope the Supreme line continues on, even if they have to just do it exclusively through either Walmart or Ringside or Jazzwares Vault, whatever they have to do. I would love to see the Supreme line carry on, because I do really love the Supreme line. Butterfly joints aside, if they're done right and they're done good, like this one, I don't care. Give me the butterfly joints, is fine. So that is going to do it. We're going to quit rambling before Jon Moxley busts himself open. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff, or you get paradigm shit.